Bombshell. Fabrizio Romano reveals a possible Klopp return to Liverpool amid the crisis involving Arne Slot. Mohamed Salah's departure date confirmed, Liverpool negotiations revealed, and Slot speaks out. A stunning potential player swap between Liverpool and Real Madrid involving world-class stars. Hello, Red supporter. Let's dive into the latest updates from the greatest club in the world. Fabrizio Romano has clarified whether there is any truth to the rumors claiming Liverpool have contacted Jurgen Klopp about a possible return to Anfield as Arne Slot's replacement. Speculation intensified after a series of disappointing results, but Romano has now brought decisive information to the table. Last weekend, Liverpool secured a much-needed 2-0 win over West Ham United at the London Stadium in the Premier League. The match marked Alexander Isak's first goal in the league since joining as the club's major summer signing. The victory ended a difficult spell that saw Liverpool lose 9 of their previous 12 games across all competitions. Despite the important 3 points, Liverpool remain under pressure in the league table. The club sits 3 points behind Aston Villa, currently occupies 8th place, and is 9 points adrift of leaders Arsenal. The win over West Ham came shortly after Team Talk correspondent Fraser Fletcher reported that Arne Slot was facing significant internal pressure. Sources told Team Talk on 27th of November that Slot's future depended on 3 matches: beating West Ham away, defeating Sunderland at Anfield, and winning away at Leeds. Failure to secure these results could put his position at risk. Amid this turbulent scenario, several media outlets reported that Liverpool might be considering bringing Jurgen Klopp back. Klopp is a legendary figure at the club and has been serving as global director of football for Red Bull GmbH since January 2025. Although he previously said he might consider returning to Liverpool one day, that does not mean any talks are happening now. Fabrizio Romano, known worldwide for his accuracy in transfer news, addressed the matter directly. On his YouTube channel, he stated that despite the flood of questions he has received, there is no indication that Fenway Sports Group have held any conversations with Klopp. He explained that the situation surrounding Arne Slot needs to be assessed calmly. Although the win over West Ham offers some relief, Liverpool are still trying to recover from a poor run of form. He reinforced that the rumors about Klopp are nothing more than that, rumors. At present, there is no contact, no negotiations, and no sign whatsoever that Jurgen Klopp is being considered for a return to Liverpool. According to Romano, the club remains focused on the project being developed in partnership with the Red Bull Group, and there is no movement towards reuniting with the German manager. Therefore, Arne Slot remains in charge, with no indication of change.
Liverpool are expected to lose Mohamed Salah to the Africa Cup of Nations later this month, but received positive news after Arne Slot confirmed the new FIFA release deadline for called-up players. Salah has been named in Egypt's squad for the Continental Tournament, but FIFA has granted Premier League clubs an official extension, allowing them to keep their African players until 15th December. This decision is a major boost for Liverpool as it ensures Salah's availability for a crucial Premier League fixture. Thanks to the revised schedule, Arne Slot will be able to use the Egyptian forward against Brighton on 13th December. During his press conference on Tuesday, Slot explained the situation in detail. "We were informed of the release date. I believe it was set by FIFA. The date is 15th December. As always, there is the player, the national team, Egypt in this case, and the club. And we always discuss what is best for all parties. The Africa Cup of Nations will take place in Morocco from 21st December to 18th January. Egypt, led by Salah, are among the favorites to win the competition and are expected to reach the latter stages. If Egypt perform well and reach the final, Liverpool could be without their top scorer for several weeks. In that scenario, Salah could miss up to 7 important matches across various competitions. The list of Premier League matches he may miss includes decisive encounters against Tottenham, Wolverhampton, Leeds United, Fulham, Arsenal, and Burnley. His absence could also affect an as-yet unscheduled FA Cup match. Egypt might also request his presence for a friendly against Nigeria, but Liverpool are not obliged to release him for that fixture. Recently, the coaching staff have carefully managed Salah's playing time. He started on the bench during the 2-0 win over West Ham, a decision slot attributed to tactical considerations and the need to preserve the player during an intense run of 4 matches in 10 days. Despite recent criticism of Salah's performances and his role as a substitute in some games, Arne Slot has publicly emphasized the importance of the player. The manager highlighted Salah's historic impact at the club and stressed that he remains a crucial, special, and irreplaceable part of Liverpool's future success.
According to reports from Caught Offside, Liverpool are preparing a strong move for Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga. The English club are considering submitting an offer of around 60 million euros, approximately 52.5 million pounds, in the January transfer window. The news has generated significant attention in Europe, especially as Camavinga, at just 23 years old, has long been regarded as one of Real Madrid's prized assets. However, his situation at the club has become less secure under Xavi Alonso. The French midfielder has struggled for regular minutes during a crucial phase of his development. So far this La Liga season, he has started only 3 matches, an unusual situation for a player considered one of the finest talents of his generation. A move to English football might offer the new beginning he needs and relieve growing tensions behind the scenes in Madrid. Meanwhile, Liverpool are experiencing an unstable period. A team expected to challenge for major titles has suffered heavy defeats recently and displayed inconsistency throughout the campaign. Although the victory over West Ham provided some relief, Arne Slot remains under pressure and must urgently address the team's weaknesses. The January window may therefore be a pivotal opportunity to strengthen key areas. Liverpool's midfield has been one of the team's most vulnerable sectors. The side has faced defensive issues, problems in possession, and difficulties in transitions. Camavinga's skill set could have a profound impact, as his defensive qualities, ball control, and versatility, he can also play as a left back, make him a potentially transformative signing. Despite this, Real Madrid are not believed to be actively seeking to sell him. However, reports suggest that a surprising deal could emerge if a player exchange involving Alexis Mac Allister is proposed. Mac Allister, a World Cup winner with Argentina, has long been on the radar of the Spanish giants. For Madrid, a move for Mac Allister would be extremely appealing, given his evolution into a world-class midfielder at Liverpool. Although he is a top player, Mac Allister has experienced an inconsistent season and has been affected by Liverpool's collective dip in form, making a move to Madrid potentially attractive. He also has a recent history of success against Real Madrid, scoring decisive goals in key matches, adding even more weight to Madrid's interest. A swap deal involving Camavinga and Mac Allister, whether straight or with added financial compensation, would be one of the biggest shocks of the January window and would dominate European headlines. Despite being a surprise, such a deal could benefit both clubs by providing elite midfield reinforcement for the present and the future. If this swap were to happen, Eduardo Camavinga joining Liverpool and Alexis Mac Allister leaving Liverpool, would you approve the deal? Or do you believe Liverpool would lose more than they gain? Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.